In a startling revelation released by the Congressional Research Service and reported on by WorldNet Daily's Jerome Corsi, it is now officially stated by the official research arm of the United States Congress that no one in the federal government, including Congress, has ever asked to see Obama's long-form hospital-generated birth certificate. The official research document explains very clearly that no one was required to do so under the current election procedures. The document explains that the reason that his eligibility status remains officially undocumented to this day is because no one, not Congress, not the states, and not election officials, federal or state, bothered to check Obama's constitutional eligibility to be president. The document explains that current state and federal law does not officially require anyone to check his status. For the last 2 years, many Obama defenders, even House representatives and senators, have claimed that Obama was properly, legally, and thoroughly vetted and was completely and constitutionally eligible to hold the office of president under Article 2, Section 1 of the Constitution. Several mainstream news outlets have claimed the same thing. Apparently, though, those claims were not even close to being accurate, as this Congressional Research Report affirms. To date, no one, Congress or state officials, not even the federal courts, have examined his sealed personal records. The document was authored by Jack Maskell, the legislative attorney in the American Law Division of the Congressional Research Service. The document was a memorandum written for the subject, quote, qualifications for the office of President of the United States and legal challenges to the eligibility of a candidate, end quote. The CRS memorandum, published and distributed to congressional offices April 3, 2009, was written to explain to senators and members of the House how they could answer constituents who were demanding to see Obama's birth certificate. Maskell confirmed to WorldNet Daily that the document is authentic. He explained he wrote it only for distribution to congressional offices, not for public distribution, and it was not posted on any of the CRS report sites where the public might have been able to find it. He suggested one of the congressional offices that got the report facilitated its release, and it ended up posted on the internet. Apparently then, according to Maskell, the public, you know, the voters and citizens, we the people, were never supposed to see this document, which confirmed what so many of us knew and were saying all along. Of course, we were summarily dismissed as birthers. Think about this for a moment. After the document was written in April 2009, nobody in Congress could then claim that Congress or anyone else in the federal government had reviewed Obama's birth certificate or determined Obama was eligible to be president. It simply did not happen. Although claims of insistence upon Barack Obama's eligibility have continued to flow from certain members of Congress and even mainstream news media outlets. Again, any reporting of such since April of 2009 by any federal government institution, including the courts, could not have been accurate. Their reporting would have knowingly been false, according to this congressional document information. Amazingly, the CRS's conclusion is that Obama could technically and even legally refuse to show his long-form hospital-generated birth certificate because no state or federal law requires him to reveal it. The result is that Obama could choose exactly what information and in what format he wanted to release. He chose the computer-generated certification of live birth, a form from the state of Hawaii that officials there have provided to those not born in the state. This is what he chose to document his, quote, eligibility. The bottom line is this. Barack Hussein Obama has spent well over $1 million of his own money sealing all of his personal identifying records. Despite claims to the contrary, Obama has never been vetted for constitutional eligibility to hold the office of President of the United States. No federal agency has done it, no state agency has done it, and no court has done it. Apparently, no one has done it. And how could they now? His records are sealed and covered up. Add to all of this the suspiciously odd fact that Senator John McCain, while a candidate for office of the president, was subjected to a full Senate investigation regarding his eligibility status, apparently with no legal requirement for such. Obama sat in judgment on that investigation as a sitting senator. When asked to hold a similar investigation on Obama's eligibility, the Senate refused. So it is not that Obama was not investigated innocently because no one required anyone to do so. It is that the Senate refused to do so with Obama. What was it that the Senate knew? Again, we will go on record stating that it is our opinion that if Obama knew he wasn't eligible and knew he would not be required to show his status to any vetting agency, and then purposely sealed his records so that his ineligible status would remain veiled, we maintain that this might very well be a criminal, impeachable, and even treasonous act. It could still be that we have a foreign-born usurper to the highest office in the world sitting in the White House. The more the truth comes out, the closer we come to finding out who Barack Hussein Obama really is.